Hey guys, Brian here with Straight Blast Gym of Bend. I want to talk about the whole Gordon Ryan situation, which seems like an obvious thing. I hear a bunch of people talking about, oh, he's a cheat, he's this, he's that. So let's kind of have divergent thoughts on this for a second. One, my average student is not a professional, right? I have coming up on 100 students now, and not a single one of them are professional grapplers. So anything I say about this doesn't really apply to them. It doesn't apply to me. Uh, Gordon is an athlete. He is in an untested division. He's in an untested sport. It's not like he's going into IBJJF and competing. If he was, like, there's a good chance he'd probably pop positive, right? I think he's pretty open about the fact that he's at least on a little bit of something, right? So at least one, he's in an untested sport. Two, he's honest. Deal with it, right? Two, I don't condone it. If I had my personal preference, I think that it would be better for everyone if they stayed off of any performance enhancing drugs, especially if you don't have a medical condition, right? Like, I get it. If you have a medical condition, something like hypergonadism or something like that, hypogonadism, I guess that would probably be a bad thing if you started taking more testosterone. But there's that. And then, I tell all my students that when they ask about him, I'm like, well, you're not a pro. Like, that's not your job. Like, don't take the fun out of it by using some sort of performance enhancing drugs. But that's fine. Like, it's Gordon Ryan. Like, he may be the greatest competitive grappler since Hickson. Now, totally different body type. So let's be honest about that. And then he also competes in the absolute, and you guys are the ones that promote the absolute. You guys are the ones that the viewers are the ones that really make the absolute the big thing. There are so many good guys in the 77 and below kilogram, like, that no one even talks about. You're just like, man, like, who cares? They're small. Like, no one wants to watch small dudes wrestle. Like, that's not fun. Everyone wants to watch big dudes smash each other. Let's be honest. That's why people like heavyweight boxing, right? And I think the final thing to remember is his jiu-jitsu is good. It's legitimately good. Especially in the last few years where he started using, like, Hickson-style principles where it's connection-based. He's not doing anything that's like, when you watch it, you're like, that's bad jiu-jitsu, and he's just getting away because he's on drugs. There are other guys that are either former DDS guys or guys in the ADCC that are cartwheel pass nerds, and I don't think their jiu-jitsu is that good. Like, you put me in their weight class or put them down in my weight class, I'd take them. Like, I feel like I got a good shot. There's a reason that some of those guys in ADCC are still blue and purple belts. And then the other thing that I really want to stress is, like, my gym is not a PED gym, right? Like, I'm not. I will actively discourage it for anyone that doesn't have a medical condition, and especially if you compete. If I hear about you competing in a tested division, and I hear that you're using something, me and you're going to have a conversation. So don't make it sound like I'm condoning this. But I do want to say, like, Gordon Ryan's not a cheat. He's not, right? We're all honest about that division. We know the ADCC is the Olympics of steroid grappling, right? No one cares. Cool, right? Deal with it. So if you don't like it, talk to him. Get him to change it. The IBJJF did after years of pressure. They still don't do a great job of testing, but that's why the ADCC is more popular than IBJJF, probably, because they just don't care. They don't. So be honest with why you don't like Gordon Ryan. It's probably his personality.